Okay, 19 October, Monday, woo-woo! We are talking about degree, leading coefficients, and the name of the polynomial. What kind of polynomial is it? So, first, let's talk about degree. Degree just means the highest exponent. So we're going to write that right here. Highest exponent. I think my marker is running out of ink. Let's try another one. Oh, squeaky, huh? Highest, there we go, highest exponent. Maybe that'll make it readable. There we go. Woo-hoo. Highest exponent. Okay? So, if we had a polynomial, which just means many terms, if we had something like this, x squared plus 3x plus 5, the highest exponent there is 2, and you'd say degree 2. If it was like this, x squared plus 3x to the third plus 5x to the fourth, the highest exponent there is 4. So this one is degree 4. It's just the highest exponent. All that means is degree just means highest exponent. So that's not too bad. Easy word to remember, huh? And then leading coefficient. So whenever you have something like this, x to the third plus 6x, the leading coefficient is the number that's in front of the highest exponent. So in this case, the leading coefficient would be 1. So 1's the leading coefficient. The degree is 3. So if I was writing, if they said, hey, what's the degree? You'd say degree 3. What's the leading coefficient? The leading coefficient is 1. Right? Easy, easy, easy. What if it was written the other way, like the last one we did, x squared plus 3x to the third plus 5x to the fourth. The degree is 4, and the leading coefficient is 5. Why is that? Because 5 is the number that's in front of the highest exponent. Which reminds me, whenever it's written this way, it's not in standard form. So standard form is the way that we always write our answers when we work out stuff, and it has to be in descending order. And that means you start with the highest exponent, 5x to the fourth, 3x to the third, and then, plus x squared. This is standard form. And the leading coefficient is still 5, and the degree is still 4. We didn't change anything in the problem. We just put it in the right order. Now then, what's the name? The name. Well, if there's two parts like this one's called a binomial. Like bicycle. If it's a bicycle, it has 2 wheels. Binomial has 2 parts. This one has 3 parts. So just like a tricycle, right? You would call this one a trinomial. So, what if there were more than 3 parts? Well, let's just see. We would call that a polynomial. But then we want to be able to find it out. So what if I had x, and then I said, well, we'll put 2x minus 7 plus 3x squared minus 4x to the fifth. And so, if I was going to call this a name, I would call it a polynomial because it has many terms. So there's really only terms for one monomial. So if I had something like this, 3x, y, that's a monomial. It has one term. If I have something that has two terms, it's a binomial. 3 terms is a trinomial. 4 terms, 5 terms, 6 terms, we just call them polynomials. Okay. So is this in standard form? No, it is not. All right. So I have to put it in descending order. So 4x to the fifth, negative 4x to the fifth is the very first thing I write. Okay. 4x to the fifth. The next highest exponent is 3x squared. The next highest exponent, remember this is x1. So that's positive 2, and then minus 7. That's descending, that's standard form. And then if I said, hey, what's the degree? You would tell me 5. And if I said, what's the leading coefficient? You would tell me negative 4. All right? Easy smeezy. And that is finding degree, leading coefficient, the name of it, and standard form, all in one fell swoop.